Today's horoscope, Taurus December 7th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You gravitate to situations and pastimes that feed your spirit. You may thoroughly enjoy learning or experiencing something new, or possibly an interesting discussion or exchange of ideas gets you going. Look for things to update, as gaining a sense that you're making improvements may be precisely what you need. Letting go of negative feelings such as resentment can come easily. Also today, Mars turns retrograde, and until February 23rd, there can be some reassessments, delays, or backtracking in your life in the areas of home life, family, domestic pursuits, learning, transit, and communications. Events might seem to conspire to slow you down in these areas, forcing you to reassess how you've been managing these parts of your life. Ultimately, this affords you the opportunity to catch up and make necessary edits in your life. Today, desires can be tricky to understand with Mars at a station. Keep in mind that sweeping decisions can be premature, so take a deep breath and avoid jumping into something big. You'll be dealing with buried anger and resentment as you advance. In the first month of the retrograde, you may need to review or fine-tune projects around the home, deal with repairs, or attend to your living conditions. Despite small inconveniences, you're on a path to a new and improved home life and relations with family. This can take a few months, but the work you do can be rewarding. You so often are the tried and true bull. You tend to think nothing and no one can stop you because you are built for success and know how to plod along even when the other zodiac signs have given up or fallen behind. However, with Mars retrograde taking place, this is not a time to force anything. In fact, it's a time to rest, recharge, and surrender rather than fight against the wind. Mars is retrograde in Leo, meaning that there could be challenges around our love lives, desires, and passions. Be careful not to be drawn into battles. Personal matters might become frustrating to deal with. Work could become a sweet escape away from your personal life, as Mars stations retrograde in Leo. You may feel overwhelmed at home and with anyone you consider family. It might also be challenging to connect with your loved ones on professional matters if they need help understanding or supporting your career path. Although your personal life may be more difficult, focusing on work is a great outlet. Redirect your annoyances by putting more of your time and energy into your career path. With today's planetary alignment, you may be inspired to break down outdated habits and stagnant patterns in order to move into the future with big, bold steps. You may be motivated to break down traditions deemed too difficult to take on. Have you ever felt like making radical changes in your health practices? A vegetarian diet? An earlier hour of waking up in the morning? Now would be a good time to try something big, but start gradually. Your spouse or partner may be on your mind a great deal today. If it's been a while since the two of you connected, this is an opportune time for you to do something about it. You'll find encouragement to strengthen these ties with this number's essence, and if there's been any sort of conflict, now is the time to try and create a reconciliation. Take some time to think of what you want to say and achieve, and then give it your best shot. Thanks to the moon's departure from your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery yesterday and the adventurous lunar vibes of the last few days, you have everything needed to make the most of Venus and the Dwarf Planet series' last full day here. At the same time, while having the moon in your career sector is a chance to prepare for their return tomorrow, and this is making this a good day across the income, work and career fronts, in a way that is more about the big picture and a window into the forces that are playing a long game. There is no reason why your work and life balance should suffer. Juno might be on her own in your relationship sector, but the Queen of Commitment is holding down the fort and over the weekend will get some additional support from the moon. Until then, as she reaches her last full day in an adventurous part of your chart, Venus, the planet of love, is working until the last moment to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together. Daily Planetary Overview. Today, Mars stations retrograde in Leo, bringing a shift in energy that might feel a bit unsettling at first. Occurring at 6 degrees, this cosmic event can manifest as creative blocks, moments of self-doubt, or even frustration in your personal or romantic life. You may find yourself questioning why your usual outlets for joy or self-expression aren't as fulfilling as they once were. But here's the good news. This phase isn't here to hold you back, it's here to guide you toward balance and self-awareness. Mars retrograde in Leo encourages us to pause, reflect, and recalibrate. Instead of masking discomfort with bravado or, on the flip side, retreating entirely like the cowardly lion, seek a middle ground. This is your chance to focus on activities and outlets that genuinely bring you peace and satisfaction. Whether it's diving into a long-neglected hobby, spending quality time with loved ones, or simply enjoying quiet moments of self-care, finding joy in the simple things will help restore your equilibrium. Confidence and connection, a magnet for new opportunities. Under this influence, your natural efficiency and unique approach to challenges are impossible to ignore. The way you handle situations commands respect and admiration from those around you. Your directness, combined with a newfound self-confidence, makes it easier than ever to meet new people. If you're single, this energy could attract interesting individuals who find your attitude both appealing and irresistible. However, there's a fine line to walk. While self-assurance is a strength, overconfidence can come across as arrogance, potentially alienating others. Staying humble and approachable allows your charisma to shine without dimming anyone else's light. This period is a reminder that diplomacy is key, especially when your solutions might be better than others. Instead of challenging every idea, try adopting a collaborative approach. By showing patience and understanding, you can create a positive environment where everyone feels valued, and you'll likely achieve even better outcomes. Even as challenges arise, you'll find yourself remarkably composed. This cool, calm, and collected demeanor will help you navigate nearly any situation with grace and effectiveness. You instinctively know when to adapt, when to step forward, and when to pause. This balance ensures that you're making thoughtful, decisive moves that align with your long-term goals. This is a powerful time for forming meaningful connections and taking significant steps forward. Whether in your career, personal life, or creative pursuits, your heightened awareness and openness to inspiration will serve you well. Pay attention to the ideas and insights that come your way. Sometimes the smallest piece of information can spark the biggest breakthroughs. Mars retrograde in Leo also nudges us to be mindful of our finances. While it's okay to indulge a little, especially if it's something you'll truly enjoy, be cautious about unnecessary purchases. Before you swipe your card, ask yourself, how long will this bring me joy? Is this expense helping me build the life I envision? Keeping your expenses in check and ensuring your documents are organized can save you from unnecessary stress. This isn't about deprivation, it's about aligning your spending with your values and goals. Mars retrograde in Leo reminds us that periods of self-doubt or frustration aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones. By embracing this moment as an opportunity to slow down, reflect, and recalibrate, you can emerge stronger, more grounded, and better equipped to tackle whatever comes your way. Focus on balance. Explore outlets that bring you genuine joy and contentment. Stay humble. Let your confidence shine without overpowering others. Take thoughtful action. Use your instincts to guide you toward meaningful decisions. Be financially mindful. Spend with intention and purpose. This cosmic shift invites you to grow, not just in your external pursuits, but in your internal understanding of yourself and your values. Trust that every challenge carries a lesson and that you have the strength to turn it into an opportunity for growth. What lessons has this retrograde already taught you? How are you planning to use this time to grow? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective and share in your journey.